everyone. I'm Elizabeth Yang. Thank you all so much for coming to my very first stand-up show. So I'm doing comedy because I have an identity crisis. You see, growing up, I was raised as a Disney princess. No, not the singing type. The having a single-parent traumatic childhood parts. In addition to having no idea where my dad was, I was also a total introvert. Recess was the worst. While other kids were busy playing softball, I was busy standing in line. I never batted. I just became the MVP of lining up, undefeated. So when my Taiwanese tiger mom gave me the classic Asian menu of 3 career choices, doctor, lawyer, or engineer, I naturally picked engineering because I thought I'd never have to speak in public. That worked out great. Engineering is perfect for introverts, but it's terrible for your dating life. Any engineers in the house? Of course you're in the back. Engineer guys have 0 game. Their idea of flirting is fixing your Wi-Fi or typing boobies upside down in the calculator. So I realized I needed a change of pace, and I decided to go to law school. Engineers solve problems, lawyers argue about problems. Now that I've done both, I can solve the problem and bill myself for it. Talk about job security. My Asian mom should be proud, but honestly, no. Asian moms don't get proud. They just get slightly less disappointed. And speaking of disappointments, I ended up marrying a bad boy. Because girls with daddy issues like me, we don't want a nice guy. We want a project. Forget debugging JavaScript. I wanted to fix a man. We were married for 1.5 years, and our divorce took 4 years. Our breakup had more commitment than the marriage. That's not a relationship, that's a timeshare. And somehow in those 18 months, we got 2 kids out of it. It wasn't passion, it was poor project management. We got pregnant by accident twice. Because my mom's way of sex education was no sex before marriage. There was no talk of birth control, no talk of condoms, just pure shame. Apparently, shame doesn't work like a Trojan. And now our 2 surprise blessings are sitting in the back room. Don't worry, kids, you guys aren't mistakes. You're happy accidents from back-to-back releases. Between my ex and I, we spent close to $500,000 on attorney fees. And that's when I realized 2 things. 1, divorce is really expensive. And 2, I was on the wrong side of the business. I don't say I got divorced, I say I paid for continuing education. Law school was cheaper, but we're friends now, and he's here tonight. Because when you spend that much money with someone, you might as well keep in touch. That's not an ex, that's an investment. And After a 4-year divorce, I realized I should have been billing this whole time. So I monetized on my trauma and expanded into family law. Therapy is cheaper, but divorce pays better. The pandemic was professionally productive. I didn't get a stimulus check. I was the stimulus. We just had our busiest day of the year. Anyone know what day that was? Valentine's Day, that's right. Black Friday for divorce lawyers. Didn't get the chocolates, didn't get the flowers. Who do you call? Marriage busters! And speaking about marriage, I'm remarried. And my husband is also here sitting next to my ex. My husband has multiple personalities. Half the time he's amazing, and the other half he's a bad boy. I basically got 2 husbands for the price of 1. And 15 years later, I'm still trying to fix him. We met playing poker. He took all my money that night, but now he's paying the mortgage. We were both online dating at the time, but we filtered each other out. He had one rule: no single moms. 15 years later, he's still enjoying his buy one, get 2 free deal. I had one rule: 5'10" or taller. He's 5'7". Clearly, we both lowered our standards. And speaking of lowering standards, it becomes a lifestyle. I started with engineering, then went into law, and when I ran out of respectable professions, I asked myself, what's next? So I decided to be a politician. A year ago, I got elected to be the mayor of the city of Monterey Park. Because if you can't fix a man, why not fix a city instead? Apparently, identity crisis has excellent voter turnouts. I used to argue in courts. Now I argue about traffic and trees. No wonder I need comedy. Thank you so much for coming tonight and being my support, even though some of you I know thought the Ice House was an immigration detention center. Thank you very much.